Weight and balance of commuter category airplanes. Figure 7-6 shows the loading data of this type of airplane in the passenger configuration, determining the loaded weight and CG. As this airplane is prepared for flight, a manifest like the one in Figure 7-7 is prepared. First, the crew weight and the weight of each passenger is entered into the manifest, and the moment divided by 100 for each occupant is determined by multiplying the weight by the arm and dividing by 100. This data is available in the AFM and is shown in the weight and moments occupants table in Figure 7-8. Second, the weight of the baggage in each compartment that is used is entered with its moment divided by 100. This is determined in the weights and moments baggage table in Figure 7-9. Third, determine the weight of the fuel. Jet A fuel has a nominal specific gravity at positive 15 degrees Celsius of 0.812 and weighs 6.8 pounds per gallon. But at positive 25 degrees Celsius, according to the chart in Figure 7-10, it weighs 6.75 pounds per gallon. Using Figure 7-11, determine the weights and moment divided by 100 for 390 gallons of Jet A fuel by interpolating between those for 6.7 pounds per gallon and 6.8 pounds per gallon. The 390 gallons of fuel at this temperature weighs 2,633 pounds, and its moment index is 7,866 pound-inch per 100. Fourth, add all of the weights and all of the moment indexes, divide the total moment index by the total weight, and multiply this by the reduction factor of 100. The total weight is 14,729 pounds. The total moment index is 43,139 pound-inch per 100. The CG is located at fuselage station 292.9. Fifth, check to determine that the CG is within limits for this weight. Refer to the weight and balance diagram in Figure 7-12. Draw a horizontal line across the envelope at 14,729 pounds of weight and a vertical line from the CG of 292.9 inches aft of datum. These lines cross inside the envelope, verifying the CG is within limits for this weight. Determining the changes in CG when passengers are shifted. Consider the airplane above, for which the loaded weight and CG have just been determined, and determine the change in CG when the passengers in rows 1 and 2 are moved to rows 8 and 9. Figure 7-13 shows the changes from the conditions shown in Figure 7-7. There is no weight change, but the moment index has been increased by 1,155 pound-inches per 100 to 44,294. The new CG is at fuselage station 300.7. This type of problem is usually solved by using the following two formulas. The total amount of weight shifted is 550 pounds, and both rows of passengers have moved aft by 210 inches. Change in CG equals weight shifted times distance shifted all over total weight. It will be 550 times 210 all over 14,748. The answer will be 7.8 inches. CG equals original CG plus change in CG. It will be 292.9 plus 7.8. The answer will be 300 0.7 inches aft of day-room. The CG has been shifted aft 7.8 inches and the new CG is at station 300.7. Determining changes in weight and CG when the airplane is operated in its cargo configuration. The airplane is loaded as recorded in the table in Figure 7-15. The basic operating weight includes the pilots and their baggage, so there is no separate item for them. The arm of each cargo section is the centroid of that section, as shown in Figure 7-14. The fuel at the standard temperature of 15 degrees Celsius weighs 6.8 pounds per gallon. Refer to the weights and moments usable fuel in Figure 7-11 to determine the weight and moment index of 370 gallons of Jet A fuel. The CG under these loading conditions is located at station 296.2. Determining the CG shift when cargo is moved from one section to another. When cargo is shifted from one section to another, use this formula. Change in CG equals weight shifted times distance shifted all over total weight. If the cargo is moved forward, the CG is subtracted from the original CG. If it is shifted aft, add the CG to the original. Determining which limits are exceeded. When preparing an aircraft for flight, you must consider all parameters and check to determine that no limit has been exceeded. Take these steps to determine which limit, if any, is exceeded. First, determine the zero fuel weight, which is the weight of the aircraft with all of the useful load except the fuel on board. The zero fuel weight is 13,295 pounds is less than the maximum of 14,000 pounds, so this parameter is acceptable. Second, determine the takeoff weight and CG. The takeoff weight is the zero fuel weight plus the ramp load of fuel less the fuel used for start and taxi. The takeoff CG is the moment per 100 divided by weight times 100. The takeoff weight of 15,471 pounds is below the maximum takeoff weight of 16,600 pounds, and a check of Figure 7-12 shows that the CG at station 298.0 is also within limits. Third, determine the landing weight and CG. This is the zero fuel weight plus the weight of fuel at landing. The landing weight of 13,975 pounds is less than the maximum landing weight of 14,000 to 16,000 pounds. According to Figure 7-12, the landing CG at station 297.5 is also within limits.